As May is coming to a close and we are finishing Mental Health Awareness Month, one of the biggest things that we know that contributes to our mental health is our sleep. Being able to get our quality restorative sleep for our bodies, for our minds, helps us to be able to de-stress, to regulate mood, and have impacts on many things, even our cravings and impulses for unhealthy coping strategies. So one of the key things that interferes with our ability to get quality sleep is going to be checking our phones in the middle of the night. Whenever we're waking up in the middle of the night, first, it's going to be the impact of the light. If you've ever picked up your phone, you touch the screen, it can illuminate completely a very dark room. Whenever we have that initial burst of light, that is going to travel through our optic nerve to the SCN, this part of our brain that we can think of as a sleep switch, the suprachiasmatic nucleus that is going to tell our brain when to be awake, when to feel sleepy, and that's highly dictated by light, by the impact of when there's light. Think of it as when the sun is out, it's time to be awake. As dusk sets in and then it's dark, it's time to be asleep. So when we have that burst of light from our phone in the middle of the night, it's going to wake our brain up, making it harder for us to fall back to sleep again. Additionally, whenever we are going to be reading our emails or checking any messages, it's going to start our brain processing information and waking our brains up instead of helping it to be able to stay in a more decompressed mode. If our bladders wake us up, we need to have a quick restroom break and come back to bed. Starting to read and to process any information on our phones is going to make our brain more awake and harder to decompress again. And as I always say, I promise that you are not going to send your most eloquent email at 3 a.m. in the morning when you have these ideas, and then it can disrupt friends and family and other individuals as well. Research actually shows us that individuals that are checking their phone in the middle of the night, that does disrupt people's abilities to get quality restorative sleep and can have an impact on them spending more time in light sleep as well. Also, oftentimes when we're checking our phone, that means that we're looking at the clock to see what time it is. And we do know that checking the clock when we wake up in the middle of the night is not typically helpful for our sleep. We're either going to be looking at it and realizing we've only gotten a short amount of sleep so far, so then we'll start to become more anxious about how much sleep we're going to get for the rest of the night. Or for many people, they may be waking up, say 45 minutes or less than an hour before their set alarm and wake time, and then they start to stress and feel more anxious. Well, am I going to be able to fall back to sleep? Am I going to have enough rest? Am I going to be rested for tomorrow? None of that which is relaxing or conducive to sleep. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and your alarm hasn't gone off, do not check the clocks. It doesn't matter what time it is, and do not check your phone if you want to be able to get the best restorative sleep. Be well.